The following program was produced by an independent community producer. The opinions expressed do not necessarily reflect those of the ECAT staff or board of directors. Lighting for ECAT production provided by the Avery Lee Williams Family Foundation.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Topic Time with Harrison Young. Good afternoon, everyone, and I cannot believe it today. Welcome to Topic Time with Harrison Young. First of all, excuse me, number one, that's great. We have an awesome show tonight, an in-person guest, as you can see, but I cannot believe it's the final show of March. Boy, we're rolling through spring like gangbusters, and the show's going greater than ever. And I have a rapper, and he's not a rapper, I think he's a singer, but he's very soulful. But I think of rappers whenever I think of soul sometimes, but there's a difference, and we're going to hear that about halfway through the show because he's going to perform live. His name is Indica, and he came all the way down from Lewiston, Maine. But of course, before we get to him, the interview and the song, got to read these incredible underwriters, and then we will commence from you per usual. So we have the Boston Auto Group in Northeastern. We have Bristol County Wine and Spirits in Berkeley. Great to have them back. We have X Drive Motors Incorporated in West Bridgewater. We have One Good Credit in Brockton. We have Pals Driving School in Middleborough, setting up classes for June, July, and August. Better get on that website and check that. We have Hartley's Jamaican Restaurant, delicious Jamaican food in Brockton. We have Lynch's Towing, Auto, Cycle, and Truck Center in Brockton. One number for towing, one number for projects. My pal Lynchy there's always in search of new scrap metal, wheels, anything to do with transportation. He handles it all in Brockton. We have Anthony Cycles in Middleborough. We have Sharnick Auto Body and Repair in Lakeville. We have Grip It and Rip It Sports Trading Cards in West Bridgewater. We have Diesel Plus Unlimited in Whitman. We have the Riverside Cafe in Wareham, open 6 days a week, all except Wednesday, 7 a.m. to 1 p.m. They make the best breakfast in Boston, the Cape, and they have DoorDash delivery. We have good old Dave's Automotive in Hanson on Route 58. We have Brian's Barbershop in Kingston. We have Scott's Fine Wine and Spirits in Southeastern. We have the Checker Cab Company in Taunton. We have Imprimart Signs in Southeastern. We have Bay Street Vape and Smoke in Taunton. We have Adel Style Barbershop in Northeastern. We have Vineyard Farm in West Bridgewater. We have Tom Auto in Middleborough. We have Countertops Express in North Attleboro, experts in the installation and removal of quartz and granite. We have RW Carpet and Flooring in Norton, covering floors for 50 years. We have Salon Giovanni in Marshfield. We have Doggy Boutique, all breed professional grooming for dogs and cats, run by my great next door neighbor, Debbie Sell in Brockton. We have Grant's Rental in Bridgewater. We have Evan Young Realty, that's my brother, the realtor. We have Haven Psychiatric Services right here in the building in room 211 and in Northeastern. And we have Kingston Auto Body in Kingston. And we have Joe's Diner in Taunton. And I want to thank you guys so very much. And now, Indica, thank you for coming in from the great state of Maine, coming down. I know you whacked from traffic and everything. But we're going to have a great show tonight. So let's start with you profiling you. Where did you grow up? How did you get started in music? And what were your inspirations? Let's start with that. And if I have any questions pertaining to all the above, I'll roll them in. So go ahead.
Sound good. I've been singing since I was 5.
Okay.
It's been a passion of mine, probably because my family just loved R&B. You know what I mean? To be real.
It is great music.
I've been in Maine for like 12 years.
Okay.
I came here after college and kind of got stuck.
Where'd you go to college?
I went to college in Connecticut.
What college?
I went to University of New Haven for a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah, didn't finish, tore my ACL.
Okay.
Left. You know, came to Maine. Didn't really want to pursue a music career at first, but then I kept singing around people, and my friends kept realizing, yo, I think this dude could sing. So
Okay.
they would try to get me to sing and stuff, and I think I want to say like 5 or 6 years ago, I just started pursuing a music career.
Okay, hold up a second. I'm thinking back. You just said you started when you were 5.
Mm-hmm.
So when you were 5, what were you doing at 5? Were you already singing like out loud?
Yeah, my mom got me into it a lot. I was in like talent shows.
Okay.
I used to sing at weddings a little bit, you know, a lot of covers and stuff. Not my own.
That's
music.
pretty good at 5 years old.
Yeah. And then I took a little time off because of I don't know, I just didn't want to sing anymore, and then I picked it back up.
I got you. Okay, yeah, you had an epiphany. Well, you had a desire, and then it waned, but then you realized it was meant to be.
It was a gift, yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah,
okay, obviously to have a child at 5 years old sing at a wedding, that's pretty special.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. Yeah, for sure.
Okay, great. All right, so. What did you major in at the school in New Haven?
I went for human services. I wanted to work with children and adults with disabilities.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
Nothing to do with music, or did you play music there at all?
Nah, not really. At that time of my life, I was more focused on helping people and sports.
Well, you got to. Okay. Well, tell me about sports. Did you do what? You look athletic.
I played lacrosse and basketball, but I didn't play basketball for the school. I played lacrosse, but I got hurt.
Oh, you did? You said you tore an ECL or something?
ACL,
yeah. Okay. Well, I mean, that's I always say everything happens for a reason. Obviously, it sucks to have an injury, but it gave you an opportunity to work in your music.
Exactly.
Yes. Okay, I get that. All right. So now tell me about the type of people you've done music with. You've been in bands at all?
No. It's always been a solo thing. I actually started my music career in festivals, like performing at festivals they have around Maine. You know what I mean? Where you just go for 3 days and have a good time. That's where I started performing. And then,
well, all right. You started performing, but this was in your adult life because you said,
I didn't really perform. Like I said, I performed a little bit when I was a child, and then I took some time off. I didn't really do music like that from I want to say from 8 to 24.
Wow. So that's like the middle part of your life.
Yeah, a lot of people didn't even know I sang a lot. You
know
what I mean? If you were real close to me, you knew that I was a singer, but other than that, you didn't know. And then finally.
All right. Well, let me ask you this. Was there a certain event in your life that made you come back?
Actually, it was the words of others. People telling me, yo, you got a talent, man. You should definitely do something with it. So it was basically everybody else telling me, man, you shouldn't be wasting something that God gave you.
Oh, okay. All right. And now, as far as where you've performed, so now you've been doing it since you were 24, off nonstop. How old are you now?
31.
Okay, so last 7 years. Okay. All right. Now, when you start, but you've always done solo. You've never been in a band,
I've always done solo because I have a interesting way of making music. So I don't write my music.
You don't?
No, I create it at that moment off the top of my head.
Okay, so you don't write anything down. You just you feel a vibe, you play it out.
Exactly.
Gotcha. Okay,
yeah.
that is unique because most people. So you never actually wrote any music?
Not really. No, I go into the studio and I call it imprint, and then I learn the song, and that's basically how it comes out. So I got to go through something to make magic.
Yeah, I understand. Well, right, we all do.
Right.
Well, all right. So where do you get your beats from? Do you make?
It all depends. My engineer makes beats, which is my girlfriend. Shout out to Dozier.
Is she the one you brought in tonight?
No,
oh, okay.
He's my engineer.
I got you.
He's my engineer.
All right.
Shout out to Dozier. And then I usually get them. I buy them from wherever. I make sure they gotta have a certain feeling, you know.
Okay. All right. Now you've just dropped an album like you're about to, right?
So, yeah, it dropped last night. Actually,
you dropped it last night. So tell me about that.
It's my EP that just dropped. It's 4 songs on all platforms. Underestimated is basically just a little insight on 2024 for me, because I don't know about everybody else, but 2024 was a rough year for me.
Okay.
So I just put it in
four songs,
basically to describe 4 emotions that I was going through.
Okay.
In 2024.
Now, if you don't have to do this, but if you want to share what those events were, that's fine. If not, that's fine. You don't want to talk about them.
If you would like to check out the music and create
that's it. Let the music tell you.
Create your own story, and maybe you could come up with how the year went, but I'm not going to spill.
You're not going to. That's fine. Okay, I just want. That's cool. I just want. Okay, because I know that a lot of artists purge their emotions through their music, and obviously you're one of them.
They got to go check it out. Go check out Underestimated, Indica on all platforms.
Well, I heard a little of your music today on Facebook, and it was fantastic. It sounded really good.
Thank you.
Now you never took vocal lessons or at all?
Actually, I just started taking vocal lessons this year, which actually is pretty funny because I wish I took them sooner, but all of that was natural talent, but. It definitely.
There's nothing wrong with, like I said, everything happens for a reason, and everything happens when it's meant to.
Right.
And whatever vocal lessons you started taking, they're gonna make it work. They're gonna make it even better for you than, And you're going to see, I mean, you obviously you found someone that you may not have found up until this year, someone that you felt was good enough to give you vocal lessons.
Right, exactly.
And you found someone, and I'm guessing now since then recently you found someone like that.
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
Okay.
I kind of just was like one day, like, what if I took vocal lessons? And then I looked it up, set up the class. It was free at first, and then we connected, and now he gives me lessons and stuff.
Now, have you performed on the radio, on TV at all?
Yeah, I performed all over Maine. I performed at the Portland Media Center. I performed all over. In Portland, I had my own headliner a couple years ago.
Sweet.
But I haven't performed. I only performed one place this year. Like I said, last year was kind of
Tough
rough,
year. Yeah,
so
I got you.
Getting back into it, but.
Now, when you create music videos, right? Do you create them with with people and doing different things?
I have videographers who usually do the videos for me, and I just like help them come up with the concept. Like shout out to Portland Media Center yesterday.
Sweet.
The day of my album release and my EP release, and we actually shot a video for Comfort. That's gonna be coming out soon. So.
All right, is that one of the songs on the album?
That's one of the yeah, it's one of the 4 songs. Yeah.
All right, do you have a title for the album?
Underestimated.
Underestimated.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, I mean that sort of says it all. Mm-hmm. Okay, and yet none of the songs you wrote, you just sort of lived the experience and then just sang them out.
Exactly.
Okay. Now this is something that you do regularly, I guess, right?
Yeah. I'm in the studio at least twice a week. Music's my life, so you're gonna always hear me singing or doing something.
Tell me about the studio. It's located in Portland, or
no, it's in Lewiston.
It's in Lewiston.
Shout out again to Dozier. It's my very good friend. We're gonna be going soon.
Okay, so you probably spend as much time there as you do at home.
Exactly.
Okay, yeah. And how long have you been affiliated with the studio?
With this studio, we're going on almost 1.5 to 2 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
Obviously, and then do they have a big staff there?
No, it's just me and my friend. It's me and Dozier. Yeah.
Okay, I got it. Okay, he owns it, I guess.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Do you have are there other artists that come in and use it too?
Definitely. Yeah.
Do you ever? I mean, now I know you perform solo, but do you ever have you ever performed like open for anybody or have anyone open for you?
Not too much. It's gonna be coming up soon. I wanted to get started as an artist first and definitely build myself as an artist.
Oh, okay. All right, well, that's pretty good. I mean, I'm just wondering, do you have any inspirations? Anybody that inspired you? Any musicians?
That's a good question.
Thank you. I try to ask good questions.
The first one I would have to say Kid Cudi. A lot of people don't know who he is, but then after that, this is gonna be a lot of people gonna be like, what? Kanye West though. Kanye's
Kanye. Well, he's a good musician, good singer.
Big inspiration in my life, so I'm gonna have to say them too.
Oh, good. Okay. Well, that's fine.
Yeah.
All right. So now, are you all healed from your ACL unit?
Oh yeah, that was years ago.
That was years ago.
I still be playing sports once in a while, but it'll never be the same. You can't never fully heal from that. It's always.
Oh really?
Yeah, you never fully heal from it. It's always gonna have a problem.
Oh, okay. Well, you look like you're walking okay now.
Yeah,
that's good.
Not that bad. Yeah.
Okay.
There's just no certain type of movements. That's all.
All right. So now, when you sing, what do you usually use for backup music? Like, what do you have? I mean, you don't play a guitar. You don't play.
No, it's just my voice.
Just your voice, but you don't have anything. Well, don't you have any kind of sounds behind you?
Just the beat. That's about it.
Just the beats. Okay. All right. Well, guess what? We're almost halfway through the show, and what we're going to do is, Indica's going to go up on stage and he's going to perform, a song for us, and we're going to listen to it, and then we'll come right back. So stay tuned, and we'll be right back.
Sounds good. Yeah, start it up. I'm Indica Charles, and this is Comfort.
We've let too many bad days happen in a row, and I'm just tired. I don't know where to go from here. How do we grow from here? Maybe we don't.
What you need me, is that what you wanted? Is it wrong that I'm not gonna answer? All you need is someone to comfort. No, sorry, I can't be the one to comfort. What you need me, is that what you wanted? Is it wrong that I'm not gonna answer? All you need is someone to comfort. No, sorry, I can't be the one to comfort. Late at night and I'm positive that you play it well. Them games in your head, I swear that you kill it there. I'm stuck in the phase, I feel like a villain there. My mind is gone, but I swear to God that I'm healing, yeah. Lost and now while I'm playing. This is just a call and I know that it's changing. In your mind, in my mind, I know that it's playing. But I'm still intrigued, so I know that I'm staying, yeah. And I know you gon' ride, this shit is I know you messing with somebody you don't like, right? This is a bad time, this is a bad time. I know you messing with somebody you don't like, right? Okay, let me. This is gone, I can't take this no more. Time is thin, I can't win, I'm too gone. This is it, now lost tonight. Am I feeling wrong? Lost tonight, am I feeling wrong? Lost tonight, am I feeling wrong? This is really
Too
wrong.
many bad days happen in a row, and I'm just tired.
Drunk.
I don't know where to go from here. How do we grow from here? Maybe we don't.
What you need me, is that what you wanted? Is it wrong that I'm not gonna answer? All you need is someone to comfort. No, sorry, I can't be the one to comfort. What you need me, is that what you wanted? Is it wrong that I'm not gonna answer? All you need is someone to comfort. No, sorry, I can't be the one to comfort. Yeah, that's Indica Trails. EP just dropped. That's Comfort. Check out Underestimated. Y'all have a good night.
Oh, that was great.
Thank you.
That was a nice job. You are a true artist.
Thank you.
Immediately, though, my question comes to mind is I heard a female voice in the beat.
So it's the beat we bought. It came from the beat.
Came with it?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
It's interesting, yeah.
All right. Yeah, I'm just wondering, I guess part of that's sort of important. I mean, I whenever I think of R&B, I always think it should definitely have like a female sound and voice in the background. And even if not in the background, just sort of like just to go along with the
To match the
match
the
it up,
male
yeah.
voice. I get what you're saying 100%.
Okay, but well, that's right. And it kind of works like that. I'm amazed you've never collaborated with anybody at all. Not even.
I have collabed with a few people, but it's more of they was my friends and we had a magical time in the studio and we made some magic. But it all depends.
When it comes right, so in other words, you're not ruling it out completely when
no,
it comes
not at all.
Okay.
Not at all. No way.
Yeah, because you might be asked to open for somebody
Right, exactly.
at some point. And that's
Yeah.
yeah. All right. Well, as far as where have you performed in Maine? You performed in. Tell me about the venues. Where else?
I performed in Maine. I performed in Connecticut. I performed in Florida, and that's about it.
Okay. Have you ever done any acting at all?
Yes, I actually have done several acting. I acted in a movie in 2021, I think.
Okay.
In Bangor, Maine. I was just an extra, and then my friend is actually creating a show in Lewiston.
Cool.
Southside Sunny, and I play a character in that as well.
Oh, that's awesome. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I figure, the more I always tell everybody that I interview, the more multifaceted you are, the more opportunities you're going to have for doing what you like doing.
Exactly.
I know that, it's music and acting kind of go together.
For real, they do. Yeah, for real, they do.
They really do.
It's the voice. It's all about the voice. They want to hear the voice.
Yeah, they want to hear the voice. They want to see the man too.
Exactly.
The legend. I get it. No, that's
I
it.
get that.
Yeah, I mean, you have that look, that iconic look about you.
Thank you.
And
thank
sound
you.
as well.
Thank you.
So now, where are you planning now that you come this far? We're coming into summertime pretty soon. What are you going to be doing? What are your plans for the upcoming year? For
Traveling,
correcting your career?
releasing music, and just networking. I definitely want to venture out of Maine and go to the southern states for sure. Because they love soul music just a little bit more.
They do, yeah.
And yeah, I think that's where I'm gonna go next.
Like maybe Memphis or
I don't
Nashville.
know. Maybe Alabama. Maybe Alabama.
Alabama. Okay, yeah. Okay. That's cool.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. All right, Alabama. Are you ever going to venture west, like to the other coast or anything else?
It all depends. I love to travel, so it all depends.
Right.
Like someone old used to say, it all depends where my hat takes me.
Do you have an agent or?
No, actually, I'm gonna have one soon.
Or do you have one? Do you have one lined up, or are you just looking around?
We're looking around right now. Got to fit the vibe, I can't just have anybody.
Oh, I know, of course. That's why I just wanted to make sure that Yeah, okay.
Right.
Yeah, all right. That should be fun, and they might want to send you somewhere that you've never been before.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Listen, you're a handsome guy. You ever done any modeling?
Nah, actually, wow. When I was younger, my mom gonna laugh at this. She actually put me in modeling and didn't I don't think I knew I was going to Mile. I just thought I was taking pictures, and then we found the pictures like years later.
Okay.
And they were like headshots, and I'm like, what is this? And she's like, oh yeah, you were a model. I'm like, wow.
Did you not remember that?
I didn't remember it.
Wow.
All.
Okay.
I didn't remember it at all, but it was definitely me, and there were some awesome photos. So I guess I do got a little bit.
You've done some modeling.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Well, you know what you might want to do is you might want to, part of your, obviously one way to circulate your music is to maybe create a headshot.
Right.
And
that's what I do for advertisement, more of my social media.
I've noticed that. For instance, the other night you were at the Home Depot store.
Yeah,
What were you doing there? What was that about?
There.
Just doing shopping?
I worked there.
Oh, you worked?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right, that's fine.
And I was getting ready to let people know my EP was there. So
okay.
And I was just bored, so I jumped on there. I haven't been on live in a while. So.
Well, I'm sure the people there, are, you probably have a lot of friends there that think you're amazing, right?
Yeah. I'm a people person. So
yeah, of course you are. I can tell that.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So. Well, I'm just wondering, have you ever decided to feel like you wanted to sing out loud when you were working?
I do it all the time.
At Home Depot?
You'll catch me in the aisles, and you'll look over, and I'll be singing a song.
They'll turn the radio off just to hear you.
Perfect example. I am in an aisle somewhere, probably like 2 weeks ago, and I'm singing, I want to say, who was the artist? Sam Smith. I don't know if anybody knows Sam Smith.
I know Sam Smith. He's the one that does, he does the song with that black girl? Yeah, I know, a great song.
So I'm singing that song, and a random customer just comes out and is like, that's Sam Smith? Man, that sounds just like him.
Oh, yeah, he's very soulful.
Yeah, I love Sam Smith. Yeah, it's one of my favorite artists, too.
Breaking with a Stranger. Is that the one? Yeah, I know the song.
All right, okay, go ahead.
I get it. I can't sing to save my life. If I sang, everyone would run out of here. but I know the song. I know the artist.
Right.
So I guess you could say he's one of your more inspirations.
Yeah. I like him a lot. I love it.
Yeah. He's awesome. Yeah. Okay. Have you ever? All right. Now, as far as like, when you get an agent, are you planning on that? You want to find someone that's going to get you gigs?
Yeah.
Like
for sure.
a lot of live performances, and possibly get to open for.
That's where the money is. Gigs and merchandise. You know what I mean? Merchandise and gigs. So. What my friend used to tell me that most artists in the beginning, they're traveling T-shirt salesmen. So basically, it's your merchandise which is getting you the money.
That's true. Do you have a T-shirt for yourself?
I have a logo that's created. It's going to be coming out very shortly.
Awesome. So okay, so I caught you when you're flourishing. Your career's really going well.
Yeah.
Okay, great. So, all right. So this summer you're going to be looking to travel. You're going to looking to upgrade your career, and you're getting an agent. And when you produce a song, you have people that do it for you, and they have videographers. Do they ever bring in actors too to act in the videos?
Actually, the new song, Comfort's coming out soon. We got some actors in it. So
the one you just sang.
Yes.
Perfect.
Yeah. It's going to be dropping March 30th.
Well, okay, March 30th is all right. Today's the 20th. That's 3 days.
Yeah.
This weekend.
Yeah.
So man, that's a huge step for you.
Exactly.
Okay, and you have actors in there, right?
Yeah.
You have people in the videos. Yeah. Including you yourself. And if you like what they do, you'll keep them on and get them, for other videos too.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay. Do you have people audition for those?
No, it was just my friends. Yeah.
Just your friends, but ultimately, aren't you going to want to look for people?
It all depends what image I'm looking for the video.
Right.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So in other words, like you might post on social media. I'm looking for a girl that's that looks like she's heartbroken, but suddenly she gets a bouquet of flowers and she lights up.
Right.
That kind of thing.
Yeah, exactly.
And and you might not be. It might be someone you don't know, but somebody. You want to be on the lookout so you can get people that might be great actors in your videos.
Exactly.
And then keep them on, and then both your careers and theirs will flourish.
Exactly.
So, well, guess what, Indica? We're within the final 5 minutes of finishing the show. I hope you had fun doing the show with me.
I had a blast. Thank you for having me, man.
All right. Thank you for coming down here. Now, what I want you to do in the remaining time, I want you to give a few shouts out to people that are going to see the show because we're going to get a lot of views for it. And then we'll wrap the show up with my snap and the way we began it.
All right.
Just
I'm gonna give some shout out. Doja, let's go, man. We doing it this year. This is us. Shout out to my grandmother and everybody that supported and believed in me.
Yeah. Now, is there anything coming up on the horizon? I always ask every guest. If not, that's fine. But I just want to make sure we cover everything you got planned, within the next few weeks, months. Do you have any big events that you got that are going to be happening between now and anytime soon? If not, that's fine. Like I said, but I just want to double check.
Not that I know of right now. Right now, I'm just working on the back end of everything because we definitely rebranded this year. So stay tuned and follow me on all social media sites, and you'll definitely see something soon.
Okay, now that album is dropping on Sunday, right? Today's the 27th.
No, it dropped already.
Well, what's coming out on Sunday?
The video for Comfort.
The video, okay. All right. When that does, are you gonna have like a coming out party somewhere?
I don't know. I might. It all depends. I'm thinking about it.
Have you ever done that for a
Yeah, I did it
song?
for my first album like a couple years ago.
Oh, okay, that's great. So that's it. And where do you usually hold those? Just
It all depends.
Just people's houses and stuff.
No. I probably rent out a spot.
Rent out a spot,
somewhere.
yeah. Okay. Now you wouldn't consider any of your music rap, right?
It all depends. It's soul music.
It's soul
It
music.
might be rap sometimes. It might be singing. You never know.
It all depends on what you feel in that moment.
Exactly.
Okay. Now, if you had a good time with me, what I want you to do is, if you know anybody else that might be a great guest for my show, you have my digits now. This is how I've been getting more guests from word of mouth than ever before. Whether it's friends, anybody in sports, just anybody that has an interesting story to tell. That's either does music or does something else. We'll just get them on. Even the people you brought with you today, if they ever want to come on as guests, I can interview anybody.
Yeah,
that's what I do.
Sounds good.
Yeah, it's like I said, the art of conversation is spontaneity. It's not worrying about, it's not being too rigid. It's not being too forward when it comes to asking questions, because I try not to be. I don't like to get too personal. I know everybody has, you had a difficult year last year, and we'll leave it at that, and that's fine. And then you let your music do the talking.
Right.
Okay. Now, are you ever planning on? So you're probably never going to write a song in your whole life. Everything's going to be.
My brain moves too fast for that.
To this point, you have never written one.
Nah, I got a pretty good method that's pretty unique in itself. So I love the way I make music.
So what's the most unique place you've ever come up with a song, would you say?
I come up with it anywhere.
Everywhere you go,
Anywhere.
restaurants?
I could play a beat and come up with it anywhere.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I'm sure you've had a lot of good reactions to that when people, when you've gone in out in the street and everything. Yeah. Yeah, you know what you might want to, I'm thinking too, in the summertime, you might want to consider doing an outdoor performance, maybe at Faneuil Hall in Boston.
Yeah, I'm thinking. Right now, I want to make sure anything that I perform and I do is going to be a movie. So it got to be a lot of preparation.
Oh yeah.
And we ain't wasting no time this year. So
no, I know. You want it. You want it to sound good.
Do it right. Yeah.
You're gonna do it right. You want to make sure. Yeah, you want to make sure that nothing gets messed up.
Exactly.
Okay. No, I understand that, and that's gonna bode well for your career. Have you ever done any writing at all? Right? You ever document your experiences?
Nah, not too much.
I know, not songwriting. I'm talking about
more video. Like we're gonna have a documentary. I record everything, so I'm always backstage recording something.
Okay.
I don't really write down too much, man. It's more visual. I'm a visual learner. So
I understand everything.
Yeah.
That makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
All right. Well, listen, Indica, you did a great job with me, and we're gonna wrap the show up, and we're in the final minute. And I'm going to do the snapping. And again, if you don't, just please don't. I didn't bang the desk at when we started it. I'm sure you won't again, but I just want to remind you. And that's it. All right, so we're going to wrap the show up. So, folks, exit March, enter April. We got another great show coming up next week. And signing off and snapping out. There we go.
Lighting for ECAT production provided by the Avery Lee Williams Family Foundation.